What we do here is go back.
Hello everybody, hello and welcome. My name is Jake and I'm the community manager here at Pixel World's headquarters. Hello guys. So yes, we're going to talk about how to get your first world luck today. But you might be asking, hey Jake, didn't you make that 1 year ago or something? Yes, my little Padawan, yes I did, but the game has changed a lot. So we're gonna take another look into the game and how you can get the first world luck as fast as possible. And this time we're going to do it in a non-social way, kinda thing. We're not going to do any kind of trading, any kind of talking to other people in any way. So yeah, we're going to be a very antisocial guy today inside the game. But yeah, probably gonna say hi to a few things, and we're gonna have to make a friend. So yeah. There's a few good sides into this strategy because yeah, it's kinda fun actually. While we're doing this, I'm going to tell you guys other ways to use this strategy to get the first world luck maybe even faster, because you could just use the trade. So you could trade the world luck from other people and not just farm 3,500 gems. You can do that much cheaper, but today we're just gonna farm the gems and then buy the world luck. Yeah, capiche? Alright, let's go inside the game. Before anything else, I got to answer one of your questions because you guys asked, why do you want to change the daily bonus? Why? Here is the reason. This is probably the only reason why we made this room inside the game. Summon all into that one room and then lock you in there. Alright, so, but actually that's so fun. But now let's go and we're gonna start a new account and do this. Yeah, I know. I'm evil. By the way, guys, have you ever listened to the Pixel World's music as it's sped up 4 times? It's kind of weird. But what we're gonna do right now is, of course, we started a new character and then we're gonna take out the daily bonus, and the next step after that is to go and do the achievements, the few ones Steam. I'm using this on Steam, and then of course YouTube and Instagram. If you're doing this with a mobile device, then you could just go and watch an ad and then it's completely exactly the same thing. Of course, then you can later on come back and do the Steam one. But right now our point is to get a little bit of starting cash, I would say, and of course our first small lock so we can lock our world and the basic stuff that we do here in Pixel Worlds and to create our own world. So after just a few minutes, we already got 230 gems or something like that, and our goal here is to do the quests, the starting quest line to get the next quests and the daily quests. We might get lucky and get a good quest to give us a lot of gems, but that's not our goal right here. Our goal is to go to the Netherworld, and of course, if we get Netherworld quest lines and complete those, we're gonna be so much better because we might get the prizes that are nether crystals or just one of those nether weapons, and of course we can just trade them right away for a world luck, but that's not the point here, but that's what you should do when you are starting the game. You probably guessed that, yes, we're going to go through this starting quest lines pretty quickly, and that's why we are using the fast forward thingy. By the way, because we are right here, right now, making this account, Diamond Seeker is going to be my name, I have to say that always, and always remember to make yourself a name and password, and also do that recover email, because if you don't do that and you forget your password, you have to change your phone or whatever might happen. If you have not set those, you will lose your account and we cannot recover them because we can't tell that it's your account. You might say that, oh, my name was Jake, but I don't remember my account and I didn't set my email address, so how do I know that you are the real owner of that account? And there is no way for me to know that. So remember always to set that recovery email and of course those passwords, and make those passwords hard so that people don't guess it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is not a strong password, guys. It is not.
But now, let's go back to the task at hand and get that world luck.
If we are going too fast in this video for you to follow all the quests, then don't worry, go inside the game and just, read all of these quests, logs and everything. Our point here is not to talk about the starting quest line, but the main point is the gems, and right now we have gotten 462 gems. And in total, it took us about 12 minutes to get this far, and we set up everything, like did the quests, and then we also got our name and everything. But now, our next quest is to buy ourselves a red scroll and enter to the netherworld. Like in almost everything here in Pixel Worlds, you got to do the work if you really want to have that prize at the end. So, for example, here we want to have that 3,500 gems, right? So we can buy that world log. Yeah, we kinda need to do at least some kind of farming, and in this case, we are going to do that farming here in the netherworld. Netherworld is the most effective way to farm gems for the beginner. So if you're just starting out the game, this is the best way. There is no other way for you. Right now, or there are, but they are not as good. After you've gotten like few world logs or something, you can just go and trade perhaps a few spike bombs or something like that, and then start farming with those, and then go about it like the way you want to go about it. So that's up to you what kind of player you are. Here I wanted to skip ahead a little bit, so we are going to go and take that one. That is the last one. Thank you. Come on, come on. Yes, thank you. And now we're going to exit. This is actually our first time being here, and right away we got a perfect score in the netherworld. So 402 gems right at the bat, and then of course on top of that we also got nether crystals. So 40 nether crystals, and if we farm these... But yeah, so in total right now we have 1,234 gems, so you can get over 800 gems from one run in the netherworld, and yeah, it can take up to 20 minutes if you are not lucky with the world, but if you are lucky and you get a good team with you going into the netherworld, then you can just clear it in under 10 minutes. I think 5 minutes is something that we here at the Pixel Worlds office normally do when we go together into the netherworld. So if you're doing this with a friend, it would be probably the best way to do it. So go grab yourself a good friend who likes to run. Go and grab yourself a good friend that wants to go and farm netherworld, and then just go together and farm that, and you're gonna go much faster, and you're gonna get those gems so much faster than you would normally get when you go alone. But now, so that this video won't be like 1 hour long, I will just go and speed this up a little bit. So let's go. We're gonna go and farm the nether until we got enough gems so we can actually like do some farming and stuff like that with the nether crystals. By the way, guys, before we start that, remember to do the starting quest line to the end, so you probably will get those nether quest lines that you can complete at the same time now that you're doing this whole nether grinding. But let's go! Oh, Okay, well now it's time to take a look how far we have gotten with our crystals and gems and everything. And I gotta tell you, I had a really bad luck, like the baddest luck of all time, to be honest, with the netherworld, and I didn't get to finish any of the netherworlds that I was in. But of course I get to collect these nether crystals, and in the end I got about 160. So with 160, and of course at the start I had 40 that I destroyed that you guys saw. So if we would have not destroyed those, we would now have around 200 of these nether crystals. And as far as I know, 200 nether crystals can be traded for one world lock. So in theory, right now we have one world lock with us right at the bat, and on top of that we got like 600 gems. So that would be done. But in this case, because we want to be the antisocial guy who doesn't trade with anybody, we're not gonna do that. So we are going to collect this and do this all over again until we get that 3,500 gems. So bear with me. I'm just gonna probably skip most of this so you won't get bored to death with all of this farming and everything. So let's go forward and and with the power of editing, we are ready. Well, now we're ready. So now we got 3,635 gems. So now we are ready to go and buy that world lock from the shop. So let's go back, items, and then logs, and then we're gonna take that world lock. There you go. All right, let's buy that. Yes. All right. So in total, this took me around 1 hour 20 minutes, the whole ordeal. And well, you can do it much faster, of course, if you know what you are actually doing. And yeah, I had very bad luck, like the worst luck ever. Thank you, Minichick. So yeah, the worst luck ever with the whole thing. And like I said, you could just trade the first 200 crystals for a world lock, so you don't actually have to go and farm the 3,500 gems, because you can get it much faster and easier if you're just looking for that world lock and not farming for gems, for example, for boosters or something like that. That's another way that you could use. Maybe you could just use the gems for a booster, and then if you get something good, you could trade that as well, or something. But that's kind of another video. Hunting Scammers video coming up next week, so that's going to be our third one ever. You don't want to miss that one up, so hit that subscribe button, and when you're going down there, press that like button and comment and everything that you normally do when you go there and talk to other people. So that's gonna be coming up next week, and then of course we're gonna talk about new update 1 week after that at Wednesday, because that's going to be our next update. So 1.5 weeks until that comes out, so don't go anywhere, stick around, because something cool and great, something great coming up. Cool things, well, fun. So thank you guys for being here, and of course I'll see you in Pixel Worlds.